No, I'm a convert to Islam. I'm a convert to this beautiful religion. Alhamdulillah, I joined your family in 2002. I wasn't raised with this name, Muslim Belal. My birth name was Ashley Chin. I grew up as a Christian, Jamaican parents, and I just want to say alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah that I'm here with you guys today and that I've embraced this faith, and I want to thank you all for the welcoming that I feel I've received since becoming a Muslim. Now everyone's got a story to how they converted and to what their life was like before, what the transition is like, and this is my story that I'm going to share with you today. You see, it's cold outside, I put my coat on. My mommy looked in my eyes and told me hold on. She said there's danger down the road that I walk on, and those who walked on it before, now they're all gone. Locked in the cage or down in the grave, this is the outcome from the choices we made. Alhamdulillah, I feel I've been saved. Alhamdulillah, I feel I've been saved. Alhamdulillah, I feel I've been saved. Alhamdulillah, that's why I'm here today, saying I'm a Muslim, I came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. Now when you see this brother, give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet me with salam. Salamu alaikum. I'm a Muslim, I came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. Now when you see your brother, give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet me with salam. Salamu alaikum. I was 19 years old, young, lost on the road, living for money, chasing girls and wearing gold. Life was nothing to me, just a come and go, live and die. Then the truth comes, it makes me want to cry. So much time's gone by, that it's wasted years for all the wrong reasons. I cried those tears. I was caught up, a young boy in the ghetto affair, so lost with my cross, but the truth was there. I remember standing by my window with a gun for my enemies, looking in the eyes of my mum sitting next to me. She's scared for the life of her son. I'm in a cruel world, living for the money and the girls. Some kids used to come on with good grades, I came on with good grade. 13, grabbed my night boots and a good fade, walking up the stairs tipsy from a good rave, and then I turned that page and gladly say it's amazing when I look at where I am today. This ain't what I was raised amongst, I call this the chosen way. I used to go into church on a Sunday, my mum's cooking rice and peas, listening to reggae. Typical black boy from a typical black household, walk with my jeans low, face like I own a road. Before there was no hope, I used to make a lot of dough, but ask me about Islam or Allah, I say I don't know. A few books, a few months, a lot of reading. New season, it brings a new way of thinking. I reason with a Muslim, he's speaking, I listen, smiling cause of the beauty I found in this religion. This is what was missing, the final piece of the puzzle, starting to make sense now. Before I was all muddled, I was stuck in the jungle, blind like a bat. Now I see quite clear, it's Allah, thank for that. He brought me the facts, now the boy from the flats is the boy who lay his head down on the mat. It's as simple as that, and now that I found Islam, inshallah, I'ma never turn back. You see, I don't know what I was doing before, but I changed, turned it around, see me down with my face upon the floor, and I don't need their money anymore. This religion is enough, I'm in love with my deen and its laws. Was going through the pain and the strife, but Allah took my life out the darkness and brought me to the light. Now I see the future that could be brighter if we start the fights and we start to unite. You see, I was on the outside looking in, a ghetto child lingering, thinking should I take it now? The thoughts were just wavering. Will it make my daddy proud? What am I gonna say to him? Can I go back to my house? Mummy, I'm a Muslim. How's she gonna take it down? How they gonna take it in? Will I end up kicked out? Will I get a kick in? I don't know what to do. I gotta plan my next move. I wanna take Shahada soon, but really gotta think it through. What's right for me, I gotta do. Live for me and not for you. I don't believe that is true. The things I read up in the news, it's my choice. I'ma choose. I ain't got nothing to lose. This is the religion, the truth. Read the books, find the proof. Ismail came to me, sit me down and say to me, what's your purpose in life? Could it just looks like a game to me? I would think occasionally, Ismail is right, I need to fix up my life. Tonight could be my last night. Just before the summer year 2002, mine already had a wonder, now it's time to make a move. Made my way down to the studs, I link up with my crew, sitting on a single chair, running my fingers through my hair. I said, yo, Israfil, is your older brother here? Thankfully he says, yeah, Ismail was downstairs, he'll be up in a minute, he's having a word with his mother. When he comes up, I tell him I want to take my shahada. He looks at me and smiles. I stand up, receive a hug. He said, I see you as a friend no more, I look you like a bruv. Now I could feel the love, no longer feeling lost. He said to take off the cross and take a drive to New Cross. I met my uncle Yasser and his brothers from all over. They said it's time to leave the ghetto life way over your shoulder. I said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. There's no true God except Allah. Muhammad is his messenger. Now I ain't going church no more, I'm going Jummah. Friday straight and Mosque Muntaz done the khutbah. I wanted to get the front row, I had to get there early. He read the prayer in Arabic, I understood it barely. Really got to learn it quick, I got myself a teacher. Then I flew to Egypt so I could learn the language better. Feeling all emotional, I wrote my mum a letter. In Egypt feeling lonely, tried to find myself a lover. And my mum always tried her best to make sure her son was focused. Mum always had a smile no matter how slow I progressed. And mum would always say that her son was the best. And mum never let me forget that this life was a test. Raising Christianity, I used to go church. Mum would drop me off to school, then she'd rush off to work. And mum saw her son change when I turned 19, but she still loved me the same when I converted to the deen. So obviously, I love Allah the most in this dunya. And then I love the Prophet and his sunnah. But after my love for Islam comes a love for my mother. My mum was always asking questions. Son, why'd you do that? Mum sit down with me, watch DVDs of Ahmed Deedat. And slowly but surely mum will recognize the truth and appreciate the changes that I made since my youth. She knew I was flying away, she wanted to spend the day together. This was our moment, we went mosque together. It was enough to make me smile to see mum with a hair cover. And then she dropped the bomb, she wanted to take her shahada. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Obviously, I love Allah the most in this dunya. And then I love the Prophet and his sunnah. But after my love for Islam comes a love for my mother. Jazakallah for listening, short and sweet.